And it's spinning. Now you're on.
All right. Good morning. This is the Finance Committee meeting of the Allegheny County Industrial Development Agency and the Allegheny County Local Development Corporation. My name is Doug Frank. I'm the chairperson of the Finance Committee. I'd like to have the rest of the people in our room introduce themselves and also add online, please. Joe.
I'm Joe Hart. I'm a member of the Finance Committee, first-year member of the IDA.
Barb Benjamin, Operations Director for the IDA.
Craig Clark, Executive Director of the IDA.
Melissa Pinchator, Assistant Director of the IDA.
Ed Russell, Counsel to the IDA.
All right, thank you, everyone. I'll call the meeting to order. The first thing on the agenda is the approval of the minutes from the June 11th meeting.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we accept the minutes from the June 11th meeting.
All right, I'll second that motion. Any further discussion? All in favor, say aye. Aye. All right, the next thing is the financial summary. So we have the balance sheet, profit loss statement, the expense abstract, transactions by vendor, and the CD bank statement outline. I guess the comment that I had when I was looking these over is that, the profit loss statement from June 9th through July 6th. That was easy for me to read, we had that 1 month. We ended up with total IDA income of $17,387 and a gross profit of $18,247, and after expenses, primarily the payroll of the IDA, $17,844. We ended up for the month for a loss of $3,622. So that's really easy to read. When I get over, I don't know if anybody has comments on that. No, I go on to the next one. All right. The one that I skipped through these. The one that shows the profit loss for all 4 entities from January 1 through July 6 is a little bit more confusing for me. We ended up, if you go to the bottom line, and then Greg or Melissa or Barb can comment on that. It shows we had a loss of $938,000. Can you comment on this report and what we're showing exactly on this?
That's because of the fact that we had transferred funds. We had to have that contract to the ACLDC for $500,000.
Okay.
That's the biggest.
It's
part of
primarily
that.
transfer funds.
Well, it's a contract. It's a contract, yeah, for economic development.
I'm gonna say it's also the pilot administration fees. It's the way BWB does the audit. What Alley Cap owes us for
Right, they owe us money.
their 3 payments. They've got that in too. Because we didn't get
Yeah, the biggest issue is if you look,
That third number.
Allegheny County ID admin fee is minus $2,760,000.
2 million.
2 million, sorry.
Yeah.
And that's because how they book it.
Yeah.
They owe us that much.
It's a receivable. So it's booking a negative almost 3 million receivable from that.
But that's the biggest issue.
So it's not easy to go down through it.
Well, But then if you look at that first page, it shows the minus 2.7 million. We've got 1.8 million. And so that's where the minus 900, basically almost all of it comes from. Is the fact that we're booking and we haven't actually recorded
Right.
the actual payment yet.
Okay.
remember last year in the audit, we had to start booking it because they called it a receivable, even though they're paying it in installments.
Then the other thing that's in the packet that I wanted to talk about was the expenses by vendor summary. We have a total of $3,647 that we're going to ask, recommend to the full board that we make those payments. We also have the deposit detail in the packet as well. Anybody have any comments on financials?
If anybody asks, the two that are unique is we paid out for State College and Gerard Child's funds for doing that training. Agreed to do that, so.
That was our part of the sponsorship. They provided the space and we provided the sponsorship for the professor. That was a partnership. It was great, went really well.
All right, with that, is there a need for an executive session, Craig?
Yes, there will be, yes.
All right, so we have a motion for the executive session.
I'll make a motion to go into executive session.
Joe, all right, and then I'll second it. All in favor of the executive session?
Aye.
Aye.
Take a note of that for the.
So we'll make a note of why we're getting to executive session, which is to
Yeah.
conduct the finances of a particular company project.
Perfect.
We're out, we're live.
All right, we're out of executive session. The next thing are, on the agenda are action items. The first one is approval of the financials, which we had discussed earlier. Can we get a motion to approve?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion, we approve the financials as discussed earlier.
And I'll second that motion. Any more discussion on that? Are all those in favor say aye? Aye.
And I'd like to add the fact that we have a CD that's coming due July 23rd, and we'd like to renew that. And the rates are,
Okay, the rates with CDARS at this time are in alignment with the current retail branch promo. And the way they explained it to me, this was a CDARS, but because we've gone to the Premier Business Connection, we would now do community bank CDs instead of
Directly,
CDARS.
right.
So for 6 months, it's going to be 3.10%. 12 months would be 2.50%. But the bank will go with the CDARS terms because they've been 7 months and 13 months instead of the 6 and 12. At the same rates.
so then we need a recommendation if we're gonna go the 7 months at 3.1
3.1
or,
or 13 at 2.5.
So you're recommending the 6 month one?
that's what we've been doing. It keeps getting a little higher rate and it, we a little bit more work, but it's not a big problem for us.
Thank you, so that you already done some of it, so it's still work for me.
Is that acceptable?
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we accept rates at 6 months for community bank.
If you want to do the 6 months.
7
or
months. They'll do it for 7. I do it for 7
Okay.
months. The longer you can get it, the better off we are.
Yeah,
What was the month?
3.1.
3.1,
No, the actual month.
7 months.
Versus 6, yeah.
So they made a motion.
I made a motion,
All right, I'll second that.
They used to not be federally insured, so we had to do the CDARS, but now.
Now we're federally
Bank
insured for
CDs are
everything.
federally insured, no matter the money amount.
Good.
So they have, they have split them all out, so to get the federal insurance, but we don't anymore. Just that's, I think that's easier,
Yes.
as a barber, does it make no difference?
The difference is if you stayed with community, they use the same account number. So where CDARS gives you a new account number every time.
So it's a little easier?
It's good.
Right, so
Doesn't matter.
loan application?
Oh, we gotta put this one.
Yeah, go to the shed.
All right, so we have a motion on the floor.
Yeah.
7 month CD. So all those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Carried. The next thing on the agenda is the ACIDAC loan applications, correct?
Yeah, at this time, we'll be recommending to the full Allegheny County LDC that there are no appropriate loan applications to forward at this time to be reviewed.
Okay.
So there doesn't have to be a motion, just comment.
Okay. And then the next item was property discussion.
We started the discussion about acquiring property in the future as an investment and or to encourage development in the county, and we'll be looking forward to potentially doing that in the future.
And then the last thing under action items is the consultant RFP.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion that we go forward with recommending Harrison Studios as our consultant.
And I'll second that motion. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Carried. Anything under old business prior to vote?
I have nothing else.
New business? No. Go to the order. Hearing none.
Mr. Chairman, I'd like to make a motion we adjourn.
All right, Joe, I'll second that. All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Aye. Opposed? Meeting adjourned.